if I share this, there's going to be some real insight into just how country I am, I suppose. There is a hogback mountain where I come from. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham. Today's installment of our quote series is going to be the famous saying of high on the hog. Now, Webster says that the definition of this saying is in a luxurious style or to live well. Now, whether the origin of this saying came from being able to eat pork at all whatsoever, or even if it came to the particular cuts of meat from a pork, which seemed to be higher quality, literally the higher you go up on the carcass of an animal, it seems that those better cuts and someone being able to procure those better cuts was an indication of their living well. Now, I know that where I'm from, I've definitely heard this saying. It seems very country to me. It sticks out in my mind. We have a hogback mountain here where I'm from, and you could just, by the shape, you can imagine what it looks like. It's beautiful in our area, very well known, of course, locally here. But this was an indication of living well. This saying of living high on the hog, it originated, it seems, in the early 1900s. And it was an indication of someone living well. Now, what this made me think of, in considering this saying through an infinite banking lens, was how Nash described how if the average American would begin to account for his need of finance and build a system of policies over the course of his lifetime to account for his need of finance, that by contrast, the average American that is conventionally and commercially financing things over the course of his lifetime, those two examples would be in stark contrast of each other. When we recognize that the average American is paying $30-something in interest alone. See, what he says is that's like one airplane going backwards because of the interest dollars that are being spent out, versus someone who is their own banker, who's capturing that principal back plus interest, recapturing the dollars that they use. They're moving hundreds of miles per hour forward. They've got that perpetual tailwind, as he calls it. So if the average American is going backwards in debt, paying out loads and loads of interest dollars, and you even begin with one policy to account for your need for finance, you even begin to recapture a percentage. And if you can grow that over the course of your lifetime, you're just going to win by default. It's going to be such stark contrast that folks would be able to say about you that you're living high on the hog. So I hope that this saying has been interesting for you and how we evaluate sayings here with an infinite banking lens. If you'd like to suggest a saying, put that down in the comments section below. And if you'd like to have a conversation about how to implement the infinite banking concept into your household or your business or your investing, then you can reach me at 828-817-4223. Or you can email durhamtalents@gmail.com. This has been a great pleasure for me. I look forward to our next conversation. Have a great day. Take care. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's living high on the hog. Yes, sir. He's living high on the hog. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents. Well, let's count it off and then let's do something.